Hey, what's up guys, what's up Aaronators, and welcome back to my channel where we react to music but always do it honestly. And today guys, we're gonna be checking out Singularity by V. In my last reaction I checked out his song Stigma and I loved it so much. Some people on my Instagram told me that song Stigma, it goes higher, he uses more of his range in that song, so I expect this one to be a little more mellow maybe. Maybe not necessarily mellow, but I definitely expect way less high notes in this one. So without further ado, let's check it out. I'm really excited guys, but before we do that, of course, make sure you check me out on Instagram, Twitter, and Patreon. Is his hand right? Yeah. Alright guys, I haven't heard this song before, I haven't seen this music video, but I saw these shots of him practicing these like moves with this code where he uses his hand to make it look like it's not his hand in my try not to laugh challenge reaction. But that's the only thing I've seen out of this clip, so don't worry, this is my first time unaffected reaction. I really like the beginning of the song, and especially because it's very easy to hear this distinct and unique quality to his voice that makes him stand out of the whole group in my opinion. Let's check out that one part once again and really listen for this. I don't even know how to explain this thing that I'm hearing. It's definitely, he's doing something with his voice, with his throat. He's shaping the sound how he wants it. As we learned from my other reactions to him, he's really skilled when it comes to controlling his voice. So yeah, let's check out that part. Usually it's pretty easy for me to explain my thoughts when it comes to vocals, but in this case I really don't know what to call the sound quality because I just haven't heard it before ever with any other singer. So other vocalists from BTS, they sound amazing, I love them all, but when it comes to having the most interesting style, I would say V definitely takes the first place for being the most unique. Nice. I love this shot guys, it's really interesting. So we've got like a single light source pretty much on the left, this orange color coming into this room, they're dancing, and I think it would look pretty good if we had something blue on the right, because that's a very popular combination. It's used very widely across, you know, many Hollywood films. You can see it everywhere pretty much. You've got some orange color on one side of the screen and some blue on the other. The next time you're watching any popular movie, just pay attention to the colors, and I'm pretty sure at least once during the movie you're gonna see orange and blue in the same scene. So yeah, I think in this one it would also be pretty cool to see some blue in it. But you know, in my opinion, they really nailed that orange color. It's like yellow orange, it's in between. It's really the color of the sun. They got it perfectly right. I'm not sure if they were trying to make it look like the sun, but it definitely turned out that way and I'm digging it. Okay, we didn't have blue in that scene, but we've got a lot of blue here. And even though those are different scenes, I think because of the fact that they change very quickly, our brains might perceive them as one scene, so the transition looks really good from one color to another. Yeah, so let's inspect this scene a little closer too. So we've got a single light source coming from the top this time. The foreground is like purplish blue, and the background, it looks pretty interesting. I'm sure it's CGI'd, but yeah, it looks very good nevertheless. Because you see, it's like the color is infinite, if it makes sense. It's just like the blue void. It goes into nothing. So yeah, you know, you can show me just this shot without any context, without telling me anything, and I'm gonna say it's a BTS music video because the quality is just top notch. Wow. Wow, so it's not only his tone that makes him sound so unique, but also the way he uses his voice. Did you hear how he was making the sound more powerful and then instantly backing off? Not just in the context of one phrase, but during one word. Let's check it out, guys. That was really amazing. I'm pretty sure you guys got what I'm talking about. So yeah, that was really incredible, and I can just imagine how much compression they had to use on his vocals, because first it's like it's really soft, it's almost a whispering, and the next moment he's belting pretty much. And if you guys don't know what compression is, what compression does to vocals, it's basically a way to level out the volume levels. So when you're singing softly and then singing loudly, if you use a lot of compression, everything will sound the same volume. So that's what they did here, and of course they had to do it because otherwise, you know, if you want to hear music with pretty much no compression, you can listen to really old recordings of like, I don't know, groups of 80s, and you can hear the difference between like the verses and the choruses in terms of volume. And then after a certain period of time, everyone started, because the producers realized that people like the songs that sound louder, they started making every part of the song as loud as they could, so they had to use compression for that. And a lot of listeners weren't happy about that, but eventually it just, you know, it became the norm, the new standard. Wow, look at that. Guys, I think by this point I should be used to all of the BTS videos looking amazing, incredible, and beautiful, but I just keep getting impressed by every shot in this video. For example, let's take a look at this scene. We've got his feet here, and his feet and everything else here looks really beautiful. And actually in this scene you can see the use of different colors. So on the left right there we've got some red, right? And then the blue light is hitting his feet. So as you can notice, it looks really nice and interesting when they combine the colors like that. And the thing is, you can't combine any colors. You gotta know your color circle. You gotta know which colors go together well, which don't. And now the next scene here, at first it looks a little boring, but then when they introduce a light source right here, let's take a look. Boom. It looks so beautiful all of a sudden. And now the same color theme in this scene, we've got a neutral light source coming in on his left, then red color all around him, and you can see a little bit of blue again on his face. These guys, they know what they're doing. It looks so good. Oh, nice. This whole video, guys, the whole video is so beautiful. For example, this shot of the roses catching fire looks amazing. And actually, I would really like to have these kind of wallpapers on my computer, and not just, you know, wallpapers as a picture, but where they move and like infinitely catching fire. Maybe like the fire traveling from the left to the right and back. That would look really cool. And now the one funny thing I noticed, let me show you. Look at that dude. Look at that dude. Look at his tongue, guys. I know it's his signature lick, but here he was doing it mid dance and it looks pretty funny. I'm wondering if any of you guys have noticed it before. So yeah, leave a comment, let me know. And maybe you can make some sort of meme out of it, out of this shot. That would be pretty cool. Now, there was a really cool bit in the music where everything except this really low bass stopped playing and we only heard this bass. And in my opinion, it was a pretty cool musical decision. Let's take a listen, but make sure you're listening to it in headphones or earphones because otherwise there's a very good chance your phone will not be able to play that frequency or like you won't be able to hear it properly. So hopefully guys you could hear it when he did this move with his hand. That's when the bass started playing. If you didn't hear it properly, you can go back and re-listen to it. But yeah, I think it's pretty interesting what they did here. I'm wondering if in this shot the masks are actually CGI'd or there's real people moving them behind them. If you guys know, please let me know in the comments. But I'm leaning towards real people behind the masks. Not, of course, not like wearing the masks, but maybe holding them. And let's take a look at this part. Boom, that was pretty cool, right? They took his flower right here. He gave him this flower. And I think I saw some up and down movement of the masks while they're moving left to right. And I want to think that that means that there's actually, you know, people holding them. And while they were walking, they were, of course, moving up and down a little bit. So yeah, again, I'm pretty sure those are actual people. But then it means that they really have to pay a lot of attention to lighting to make sure they're only lighting up the masks, and nothing else besides that. Of course, you can use green screens or like black screens for this kind of thing, but still you gotta pay attention to the lighting. You can't do everything in post-processing. And now this shot, just Jesus Christ. Again, look at everything. Look at the color combination. What is this color called? Oh, I forgot. It's like in between blue, light blue, and green. I keep forgetting the name. And pink on the right. Wow, yeah, it looks beautiful. It looks gorgeous. I'm gonna look for a picture, for a good quality picture of this shot on the internet, and I'm gonna put it as my wallpapers on my computer. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. It looks so good. Wow. And his earring, what does it say? Loved? Okay. Yeah. You're loved. You're definitely loved by many, that's for sure. And this scene, guys, it's pretty funny. It's gonna sound funny, but it reminds me of some sort of Japanese horror movie because the colors they used here, it's like grayish in the back and greenish, just bleak green on the sides. It looks good. It looks good, but definitely a little creepy. Wow, so oh, what is it? All right, you will have to let me know what this means. And this black liquid, the black tears that he's got over here, it really reminded me of that clip by Billie Eilish. What was the song? When the party's over, right? She was first she was drinking, this black thing, black liquid, and then she was crying black tears. But now guys, I'm not gonna forget it this time. Now I'm gonna go back, turn on the subtitles, and check out everything, check out the whole song once again, so I understand the meaning. Yeah, guys, I think just like with the previous song, I will have to look up the meaning of the lyrics, because like I got the words, but I'm not sure I got the message. Like this time I can't even really come up with any ideas, with any theories. Frozen lake, he thrown himself into the lake, his face, his voice. I can't really connect all those things. Like I can't form an idea out of them that would make sense. But hey, maybe you guys will help me out with that in the comments, of course. But with that being said, if you like this video just as much as I like the song, and I liked it very much, then you know what to do now. You leave a like, you subscribe, and you click the bell. I will see you guys, I will see you Aaronators in my next video. As always, take care, keep listening to great music, and love.